Hello. I'm Alucard Night Raven. Welcome to my channel, and welcome to my next review. Before I get started, let me apologize beforehand about any sniffling. Allergy season is kicking my butt, so that's what you'll be hearing in the background, and I do apologize ahead of time. So, getting on to the review, today I am looking at Studio Series 86 movie Junkion Scrapheap. And this is the third Studio Series Junkion that's been released. The first one was Rekgar. Second one was Junkion, and then now we got Scrapheap. The other, I'd bring the other two for comparison, but they're sort of like behind a bunch of other figures on my shelf, so I didn't have time to move everything around. But we will be taking a look at Scrapheap here, and he does have slight differences to the others. But as always, the first thing we'll do is take a look at our packaging. And, of course, our typical Studio Series packaging, the nice black box, the Transformers the movie, Takaritomi, Generations, Scrapheap in robot mode on the cover there, looking good. 86, number 24, Junkion Scrapheap, Transformers. On this side, up close of his head, he is a Voyager class, as they all have been for the Junkions. On this side, full body, with the 86 right there, authentic. On the bottom, our barcode and stuff. On the top, the Transformers the movie. And on the back, our product shots with the backdrop, which I will bring out and show near the end. And yeah, and our warning in multiple languages. Be careful, don't eat anything. It is small parts. So, yeah. So set that off to the side, and we will take a look at Scrapheap here. And he is our usual Junkion motorcycle. The transformation is slightly different, like as well as a few other things. Here, quick, let's take a look at his blaster, which I already had on the side of him there. Very nice blaster, not bad at all. Done in this sort of, I guess it's kind of a flesh color, and then painted in gray. Still looks pretty cool. Very nice detailing on that. I really like that. And, of course, you saw I had it stored there, or you can store it on the other side. But, yeah, so typically, like with Rekgar and with Junkion, these slots were for the transformation, with the legs swinging this way. So that's a different transformation for the leg, and it tabs in a different way. So very cool on that. He also doesn't have the rear spikes. Just the front ones. Very different up here. Still looks very cool. Of course, you can probably tell where his head is, just as all the rest. And got the little gauges on the front there, where his gas cap is for the tank. Saddlebags, like the others got. And yeah. Now, just like with the other two, it is thing to remember is the front tire and the rear tire are slightly different. With one, the plug-in, like the size, and also if you look, this rear tire is just a bit wider than the front. So, very cool on that. Of course, I got the little kickstands up. Put those up, and it can roll. Very nicely. Very loudly. Well, yeah. Looks very good, you know. The typical Junkion motorcycle like we've seen. Still very cool. Got a lot of brown and yellow and this sort of orangish, and then the orange spikes, the spiky wheels. Yeah, very cool. I like it. It's nice having like a variety of the Junkions and not having them all exactly the same. because they weren't all exactly the same in the movie. Granted, quite a few of them were exactly the same because it was just that much easier when animating it. But there were a number of different ones they could choose from to have in the background, and these three that we have released so far are, I think, the most prominent. Red of course, being really the most distinguished one compared to the others. I mean, none of the others really looked as much like him. So, still very cool. Really do like having these Junkions. I never got into the legacy Junkions. They I don't know, they weren't my thing. So I didn't really get them except for the one I reviewed that was repainted into tow line. But with that out of the way, let's get down to transforming him. So we're going to start with untabbing the wheels, separating them. So we'll set this one off to the side. We'll untap the front one too, and set this one off to the side. Now with those out of the way, we can untab the feet and the legs also. So once we untab the feet, and you can see it's these large tabs right here, they're going to tab into the bottom of the feet, but the legs also tab together. So, but yeah, we'll straighten them out. And then as we separate them, we want to rotate them. And then we can bring the feet forward. Just like that. Yeah, that one was a little stuck there. And we'll just leave that sort of like that for now. Now we'll do the front here. So I'm going to untab these, and these have like, so there's these three tabs right here. Two of them go into this little spot right here, and then one plugs in right there. But move those out of the way. Same thing on this side. Then with that like that, and start moving everything else around. So I want to bring this through just like that. And this is going to rotate in just like that. Then it'll come down. I think I might be wrong on that. Yeah. So actually, we rotate these up. We can bring them all the way around. Then we can rotate this down like that. Then we can bring these back in. Now with this, we're going to bring it all up. There we go. Once we can get it. Okay. There we go. So if we can get it all into the right spot here, where it should go. If I can. Come on. Oh, you are being a pain. I can see that already. Here we go. Ah, there we go. I think I got it. So yeah, now we can bring that all together. Make sure that the arms come in enough for the tabs to plug in the side there. Now with that done, we can get his booty all situated where we need it. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. Just like that. Almost done. Rotate the arms. Bring out the fists. Rotate the arm. Bring fist. Oh, this one's tight. Might have to do, if this trick will work. I hate using stuff like this. Come on. Get out of there. Get out of there. Alright, 1 second. Okay, I think I almost got it. Alright. Yeah, I think it was catching. So you got to have these fists in the right spot. So, get him. Oh. In a decent position. We want to take and bring these out. And the final bit is pop the wheels on him on both sides. And there we go. And there we have Scrapheap in his robot mode. And still pretty cool, you know, differences. Again, he doesn't have... Let's get him back there. So he doesn't have the spikes on his legs like the other two. The legs are just different enough. More rounded arms. The chest is different. The head is different. I think the gas tank might be different. I know they don't all share the same gas tank design, or which is also the back design, but otherwise, majority of it, you know, I'd say 60% of it is shared between them, but otherwise there are differences. And I do like having the differences. I think it's very nice, you know, that they can do it where it's, you know, they're all the same, yet they're different. One thing I forgot to show was, like, in motorcycle mode is he's got his exhaust pipes here, painted very nicely. Now, articulation on this guy. Take a look. Or actually, before that, let's take a look at the head. Oh, he looks angry. Very angry looking head. Red eyes. Got the blue dome. Supposed to be, I don't know if they're supposed to be like the handlebars sticking out or leaf springs or what that's sticking out of his head, but still, very cool. Nice head sculpt. Looks very good. Chest, some nice yellow. Got some reds on the side there. This orangish, bronzish orange. I don't know. Some red and gray for a belt. Got some yellows picked out throughout as well. Still looks very nice. Now articulation. Head can rotate. Can look up that far. Look down only about so far. Arms come out that far before they catch. You might be able to get a little further, but it's only really about that far. Can do full 360. Got bicep swivel. We've got just slightly under 90 for the elbow. We do have wrist. Always happy to see that. We have waist. Just over the full Van Damme. Pardon me. And kicks forward only about that far. Kicks back that far. Got thigh rotation. Slightly under 90 for the knee. Feet, you can move them up and down, and we've got that much ankle pivot. So, still not bad. Definitely a nice addition to the Junkions. I have them on my Season 3 shelf. And, of course, he can hold his gun. And I believe it is blast effect compatible, so you can put blast effects if you got them. Again, very cool. I kind of, I think they did try it, but the way they did it, it didn't sell as well as they wanted to. But I wouldn't mind seeing more blast effect designs and then getting just a whole set for those of us in the community who like to do battle scenes. you know, why not have some battle scenes set up? That is my plan in a bigger house. But yeah, pretty good. And like all the rest of... Oh, come on, get out of there. All the rest of the Studio Series figures, he does have his backdrop, and it is the Planet of Junk. And I don't really remember what Wreck-Gar's and Junk Heaps was, but I think it was roughly the same. And you can just plop them on there. Let's get him standing a little better. There we go. So yeah. So there is Scrapheap. He's been out for a while. It's taken me a while to get to him. I got quite a few more to get through. I'm way behind. I apologize about that. So much stuff going on in life. But yeah, gonna try and get reviews out as much as I can. Always happy to see you guys here looking at them. Always happy for comments. I apologize if I do not respond to every comment. I work a lot of hours. I'm also doing in school online, so it is hard to get time for responses and to get as many reviews out as I used to. So I do apologize about that. But yeah, so that is going to be it for me. I got this guy off a Big Bad Toy Store. I don't know if there's any left on there. I have seen him in stores as recently as a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if he's still in stores or not, but keep an eye out if you haven't gotten him. I do recommend him. Really great, solid figure, and really adds to having different Junkions in your collection. So yeah, so that is going to be it for me. As always, I want to say thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all later.